every one of us here has divine appointments. Okay, it's what we do with those appointments. Not everyone has the gift to go on a street corner, okay, and give out a tract or talk to everyone and go to the doorstep to do that. Okay, most of us aren't going to do that, and that's okay. Okay, that's not all about what evangelism is. It's about when God gives the opportunity to you, okay, that we seize it, we go after it. Okay, I think of all the lessons that we had today. It was all the people coming to God. I mean, God put himself in the place, just like he's going to put each and every one of us here in the right place. Okay? But God is going to put you in the spot, and then it's what you're going to do. Okay? The first criminal that was on the cross, there was two guys, right? One on the right, one on the left. Okay? And we just read in verse 39 that one of the criminals who were hanged last week saying, "If you are the Christ, save yourself and us." Okay, if we look at two things that the criminal does wrong here, is that he questions God in an authoritative way, and then he orders him. And I don't know if you guys have dealt with people, maybe the response that, well, there's a God, then why is all this stuff going on in the world? Or they act like everything is God's fault that's going on. They don't want to take any responsibility for the actions for themselves. Okay, well, that's kind of similar to what this thief did. Okay, he was guilty, he knew what he did. Okay, and then even in this dying moment, he's still mocking God. Okay? The question is, how did Jesus respond to him? Okay, and that's what we're supposed to look at. Okay, if we look at what Jesus responds, remember, he's on the cross, he's dying. He has a person that he created mocking him, okay, but he doesn't go at him. Okay, he responds in silence. Okay, and often, remember, we're supposed to reflect and mirror Christ. Okay, he is our example. Okay, so if we do what Christ did, we know we're in the right spot. Okay, so he handled himself in silence, and he doesn't condemn him. We talked about John 3:16. Everyone knows that verse, right? But it says in John 3:17 that for God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Okay? And then it says, he who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. But it even goes even further. Because if you know, back in Genesis, okay, when Adam and Eve sinned, something happened to us. We inherited the curse of sin. So just by being born, we're condemned. Okay, so it's going to take something for us to get there. Okay, it takes God. It takes God doing. Okay, in verse 20, it says, for everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen. That they have been done in God. So if you ever notice, I know I deal with this a lot at work. Okay? And I actually been getting it really bad this week. It shows what the devil's trying to do. Okay? I work in construction, so I'm around some of the most horrible guys. I'm the only Christian in the job. Okay? And all they do is rip into me. It's constant. Now, the old me would go back at them, lose my temper, and then it becomes my own pride. Okay, they would try to, why do you believe in this or that? And then all of a sudden I would just get back at them. Okay, I would start like cursing and losing my temper and doing all this stuff just so I can win the battle. But I'm not winning, I'm actually losing. First of all, I'm not reflecting Christ the way I should. I'm supposed to reflect what he did. Okay, and that's not what Christ did. I'm not supposed to condemn him. He's lost. Okay? The best example that I can be is just in those situations be silent and just show love. Okay, if you think of evangelism, okay, I think of that shirt. Where is it? Virginity Rocks. Okay, and I think what you guys have it. Okay, now that's great. Okay, but then you better make sure you're able to wear that shirt and do what it says, right? Or is anyone really going to listen to it? They're going to mock it. Okay, but it's a wonderful thing that you have that. Honestly, the point I'm trying to make is that we need to live it first. Okay, I can't pretend to be a Christian. Then all of a sudden I'm going to go at people thinking I'm trying to win them over to Christ by just putting them down. Okay, I'm not going to get anywhere with that.